welcome to stampingcatcrew.com. Today we're going to make this wedding card. I've done some silver heat embossing. It says some things are just meant to be like the two of you together. Did a very classic, clean, black and white technique, which is from the brand new 2018 Occasions catalog Petal Palette. It's 2 parts for the stamp set here. There are a bunch of sentiments with some really fun fonts and also some amazing artwork focal points. So it also has a coordinating die set. So part of what I use today is this one done just in black cardstock. And one of the things I did is I cut it right here so that I could end up with 2 sprigs that stuck out between, behind my heart. So I'll show you what that looks like in just a minute. As usual, I've pre-done a lot of the stuff to make it easier. Most of the stuff you guys know. I always tell you, don't forget to make your envelopes pretty. I did do Memento ink on the envelope, but you can do the black archival ink, anything that you want. And then, of course, like I said, I did the silver heat embossing, and that's really the only inked things that I've done. So this embossing folder, also brand new. It's in the Petal Palette suite. It actually comes this size, so I've done it on this half, and then I ran it through again on this half, and there is a little portion that gets a little bit flattened out, but what I did is I flipped it over, and I used my stylus on the back, and just pushed those back through so that it all looked the way that it was supposed to look. We have our card base. It's a regular A2 card fold. It's 8.5 by 5.5, scored and folded at 4 1/4. I have a black base here. I'm just going to take my snail adhesive, and this is done at 5 1/4 by 4 inches. I'm going to center that right on here. This is done 5 inches by 3 3/4. Run adhesive around all 4 sides. And then I'm just going to center this right on here. So this is the sprig as it comes out, and like I said, I snipped it right here, which is going to be covered up when it is run through. I'm going to take a little bit of our multi-dimensional mono liquid glue. I absolutely love this stuff. It does make attaching things really easy, and I'm just kind of going through and putting it on any of the solid parts that we have, because we want that to stay down. I'm going to flip this over. I'm going to put this just about where we want it to be. That center part, like I said, is going to be covered up with the heart, so no worries about that. I'm going to do the same thing with the other sprig here. I'm going to add a little bit of glue to the solid portions here. Again, taking care to flip that over, and it sets just about here. I want that to be nice and attached down. We've done some silver glimmer paper. It's a 1/2 inch by 4 inches. I'm just going to use the snail adhesive right here and center that. I'm going to grab some glue dots. I've done a 1/4 inch of the Petal Palette. There's a designer series paper that matched what we were doing with the little branches, and it's basically just enough to add a little bit of an accent behind the heart. And so it didn't take much. I think each piece that I did is about 1 inch long, and that's it. So basically I have flagged the ends on both edges, attached them just like that. The other thing that I've done is I'm going to take a dimensional right here, and I'm actually going to put that down first and remove that adhesive. So we've put this dimensional down right here, and then I'm going to take some of the black metallic thread, and I'm going to show you what I do. I'm going to hold it right here, and I'm actually going to wrap it around my hand, just like this. And it's going to end right here, and I'm going to grab that together, take it off my hand, and then right in the center, it makes that figure 8, just like that, and I'm going to stick that down right on that dimensional in the center. So it's going to stick out on each side, and then I'm going to take the back side of my heat embossed heart, and I'm just going to add some dimensionals right around the edges here. And if I remove that, it's enough to stick across the top and the bottom without getting in the way. And then also it leaves this part that will attach to the center. And so if we center this right here, just like that, you can see you've got the threads on the top, the threads on the bottom sticking out, and it's exactly where you want it to be. So here is your decorated envelope, and here's the card that we started with. So very, very simple to do. The heat embossing, also very easy. So really not complicated. All the dimensions and instructions will be on my blog, and that's it. Happy creating. Thanks for stopping by.